How's it going, everyone? Sethphir here, and welcome back to another Tower of Fantasy video. This is going to be day 48 in the Ultimate Guide series, and we got a lot of exciting news, including new events, rumors of Cobalt B, and a couple of updates on the weekly rewards, so you're definitely going to want to check these out. But first, I wanted to tell you that I have a YouTube live stream tonight at 5:30 p.m. EST, and I will be giving away Tower of Fantasy in-game codes. These work for all regions, so if you want your chance at trying to win these, go ahead and stop by the YouTube live stream tonight at 5:30 p.m. EST. With that out of the way, let's jump straight into the good stuff. We have a few things coming in game, including new events, but these new events are actually listed for tomorrow. We thought they were today because they said 26, but there's some weird timing thing that they always do with this UTC +0 -8 +8 global time. We don't know what time zone they're referring to, but it looks like it will be at 2 a.m. EST tonight, so on when it's like 27th in the morning, and it's going to go down for 3 hours, and that's when they're going to update all this stuff. So the new events will be tomorrow, and that's going to include the Wheel of Fantasy event as well as Vera orienteering. So we're going to get new gacha for the outfit as well as the start of the Vera orienteering event, which is the introduction to Vera. So once that event concludes, it is highly likely that Vera will be coming out very soon after that. So that's exciting news. I did also want to share a bit of information on Cobalt B. One of my friends has reached one of the floors in the Bygone Phantasm, and Cobalt B was already in the files, I guess. It popped up Cobalt B as a boosted weapon in the actual live version of the game. So that pretty much all but confirms that Cobalt B is going to be the next weapon. It would be very odd if that was not true. So, you know, hopefully we were correct, and that's exciting to see because I think that shortly after Cobalt B, we may see Lyn, possibly Ruby, depending on what they decide to mix it up for the announcement of Vera. Speaking of Vera, we are heading to Vera very soon, as like we said, after that orienteering event. So I'm guessing that maybe like mid-October, like the 13th, maybe the 14th, the 15th, we might be entering Vera. So this is really exciting because a lot of things will change during that time. We will get a lot of updates to the game that are massive quality of life arrangements, and we will also see the introduction of the new content, new zones, new game modes, new characters, new everything pretty much, right? So very exciting time in Tower of Fantasy. Don't worry, a lot of things are yet to come, and there are some super fun activities to be had. I can't wait to hang out in Mioria City with everyone and just kind of chill with the stream and all the viewers. That's definitely going to be super fun. Now that we have talked about that, I did want to issue a little bit of a warning. There's a little caution sign above me with the exclamation. Yeah, caution, guys. Caution on this one. Since we are approaching level 70, you're going to need a lot of weapon materials. So I think that now is the time to stop doing joint operation, because we are level 67. We're going to be 68 pretty soon. And on October 4th, we will be level 70, which means joint operation will have increased difficulty mode with increased drop rates for gear and SR matrices. So I would say that right now would be a good time to start capitalizing on your 3-star Stargates, getting big materials up for your weapons, because this stuff is expensive. Going up to the next upgrade, it's going to take you 15 of each tier 2 upgrade material, so that's going to be 45, and that's just for your 3 main weapons, not even including any extra off elemental weapons that you want to level up. So there's going to be a lot of things to do here. I would go ahead and start preparing for that now, since it'll give you about at least a week and a half or something like that to stock up materials, and then you should be good. There will be events along the way as well, but you can also use those to level up different elemental weapons for like the sequential Phantasm and all that kind of good stuff. So that's going to bring us to our next topic, which is going to be weekly activities. Weekly activities have been reset, so we can go ahead and claim some of the good stuff here, get those merit points towards that battle pass, as well as your gold chips, which can be very very, very nice, especially on the Frost Dragon and some of the other bosses with good matrices and SR characters. So I would definitely check that out. Plus, keep in mind your entire activity list has been refreshed. So go ahead and check on those, get those done. You know, the easy ones, knock them out sooner rather than later so you can cap this up, get your Battle Pass rewards, and that could definitely help you push some levels in the endgame content. Speaking of the endgame content, let's talk about the Bygone Phantasm. The Bygone Phantasm has been reset, and we do have new brackets. My bracket looks pretty good this week. I got 3rd place last week, but to be expected, the 2 people I lost to were up on floor 350 something, so there was no way I was winning that one. But this time I have a guy on 340 and somebody on equal par with me on 320, so this should be a pretty okay bracket for me. I'm expecting at least 2nd place. I'm going to aim for 1st, of course. We'll see how that goes, but those rewards should have been divvied out. Hopefully you guys got your booster frames, your advanced modules, and this gold dust, because it will definitely help you in the long run. And then we also have the Sequential Phantasm's weekly reward track has been reset, so if you go ahead and knock those out, you will get some nice goodies in there, including Weapon Augment 2 boxes and crystal chunks, gold dust along the way, a lot of high value materials in that section. Once we've covered the Bygone Phantasm, we also have the other in-game activity, which is Raid. Raid has been reset. You will be able to do the Control Room for 1,200 gold dust, and Phantasmic Zenith for 1,500 gold dust, and a lot of crystal chunk materials, the clusters, which will definitely help you for upgrading your gear and getting different types of gear, because as we get closer to level 70, trust me, you're going to get a lot of different gear. You're going to need all this XP, so it's definitely going to help you in there. So hopefully you guys have been doing all right. How have you been doing with gear? I'm curious. Let me know what your best piece of equipment is down below. Tell me if it's gloves. Does it have, how much crit does it have? How much attack does it have? I'm curious what everybody's running. What is your best piece of gear? Your absolute best. Let me know. I'm interested to see. Now that we have raids covered, let's talk about the Island Shop. The Island Shop has reset, so you can head to the Exchange Store, and hopefully you bought your weekly materials last week. They are all now back again, so you will be able to buy that, but make sure to include that with your calculations for what your upgrade costs are going to be when you get those boss monsters later on in the week, so that you can upgrade all the buildings and get them to where you need them to be. If you need help with those calculations, I put a link in the description down below that has my personal spreadsheet that will have a calculator for you. You can just simply hit file, download, just like any other Excel sheet, and you can use it for your personal use. You can change the numbers around, add in your data, and it will calculate your entire path out for you and let you know what you can spend minus your costs that you want to get for weeklies and monthlies. And then also a quick warning, the monthly reset of this will be happening this week, so make sure you get these monthly limit icons before the month ends, so make sure to include that in your calculation. With the Island Shop covered, let's talk about the crew. The crew rewards have been refreshed. You should have new missions and on your way to earning a new track of rewards, as well as a daily to go ahead and turn in, so make sure you're on top of that. And lastly, you should get the reward box, which will be coming from the section here. I've never opened one of these on stream, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. So I got 100 dark crystals plus the box. So let's go ahead and open it up. You can get gold, you can get dark crystals. Hopefully I get the latter. Let's see what it is. Oh my god. Alright, I got ripped off for the second week in a row. 5,000 gold. Feels bad, man. Let me know how your box went. Hopefully you had better luck than me and actually obtained something useful instead of 5,000 gold. But if not, don't worry, you're not suffering alone at the very least. So now that we have that covered, let's go ahead and talk about the Claire's Dream Machines. I did get some pretty good Claire's Dream Machines this week. I got 3 Relic Shard Dream Machines, 2 Nucleus, 1 Gold Matrice roll, and 1 set of gear, which was a bit of a dud. But, you know, hey, I mean, you can't get perfect Dream Machines every week. No advancement modules for me this week, which is sad times. Let me know in the comments down below. What did you get in your Claire's? Did you do better than I did? I'm curious to see. Once we have that covered, we're talking about the Commissary next. The Commissary store has been reset, so make sure to pick up your advancement modules as well as your booster modules. These are definitely going to help you along the way. And then any store weapons that you have should be reset. Last week I bought 2 copies of Tsubasa. Sorry, free-to-play players, look away. This is whale talk here. Now I'm going to buy another 2 copies of Tsubasa this week, so I should be at an A5, which means I can enact the ice comp. A5 Tsubasa is very powerful, so we'll see how that goes. And then also keep keep in mind that the crew store has been reset. You now have the option to get Omnium Shield shards. So if that's something you want, then you can go ahead and check that out. I know a lot of people like the Omnium Shield, so you could invest in that. So just letting you know that is an option. The support store has also been reset. You will have new joint supply chips as well as black nucleus, so make sure to keep on top of that, and some gold if you wish by the end of the week. So that's 1,500 support points per day, and you can check that out by simply making a party by yourself or with other people. And you can just go ahead and check in the area by clicking on the top left. There's like this newcomer buff thing, and you can see how much points you've gotten for the day. Alright, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, everyone. I truly appreciate that. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you have not already and you found this content useful. We will be doing that YouTube live stream at 5:30 p.m. EST today, so make sure to swing by. We got a lot of Tower Fantasy codes to give away. They give a gold nucleus. They give 5 SR relic shard boxes so that you can choose the ones that you want. So these codes are definitely really powerful and super fun if you were able to get them. In addition to that, we are going to have some more streams coming in the later of the week for both YouTube and Twitch, so do not worry about that. We have a lot of good stuff to come. All right, thanks for your time and watching the video, and we will see you in the next one.